You know, the whole, like, projecting how much a game is going to sell and calling it a failure if it doesn't sell that much is a big problem in the game industry right now. It's not just Square. A lot of companies do that, and that's why a lot of people get laid off, and that's why a lot of game series end up dying randomly, even though they're successful. Because the publishers are having, like, this huge, like, this is going to sell this many copies, and they bank on that, and then it does great, but it doesn't do that great, and then they lay people off. And it's kind of a big issue. And that's why all these rumors are coming out about Part 2 being smaller, or less of a budget, or being the final game, because Square was sad that it didn't sell well, even though I'm sure it made them tons of money. Leon, stop being so blast. Kablam! It did sell well. It sold extremely well, but Square Enix was like, this is going to be the greatest selling game of all time, or else we're a failure. And, you know, a good 20% of the fan base didn't buy it because it wasn't turn-based, so... when you, like... When you basically do a bunch of stuff that the fan base doesn't want, the whole fan base isn't going to buy it. Which I still think what they did was... Maybe not... I mean, I hesitate to say the right choice, but a good choice. Like, it worked out, I think. I think the game is great, and I think that if they had tried to make it turn-based, it would have failed. But the fact that they did that should have told them off the bat that it wasn't going to sell to every single Final Fantasy fan on the planet, you know? Like, one call to me and I could have said that 20% of the fan base wasn't going to buy it. Because 20% of my audience said, we're not going to buy it. So, you know, I could have told you, hey, by the way, everyone hates it. Not everyone. Yeah, I'm really happy that the remake went okay. Hey, this red dragon doesn't screw around. Like, I'm not even dealing damage to it. I'm really glad that the fan base in general was happy with it. Like, we were able to get excited about it and play it and enjoy it, and it was awesome, and people got amazing, you know, experiences with it. I'm glad it wasn't like a complete flop. That would have just really... Could you imagine? After so many years of waiting and excitement, and it was just like actually terrible. That would have been the worst. But yeah, regardless of what people's opinions are and what their gripes are with the game, it's an amazing game. Just a really, really well-made game. That's really fun. I have Phoenix Downs, but you can't use items unless they're equipped. And Maria's the only one dealing damage, so I don't want to cast Life. Because it's going to be a waste of the turn. Because that person's just going to die. So I'm trying to just burst them down with Ultima. Yeah, there's a lot of bigger issues with Square Enix that don't include the remake or Kingdom Hearts 3, like, in terms of game quality. The real issue with Square Enix is that they can't make games in any less than 12 years. That's the real issue. Please die! Please die! Please die! Well, big rip. Honestly, the only thing that could keep us from winning that fight was him one-shotting Gus on turn 1, and that's exactly what he did. So that was just kind of unlucky. Square Enix has this huge problem of being like, guys, we're going to make the greatest game ever made. Just you wait. And then saying nothing about it for like 19 years, and then being like, here it is, why didn't it sell well? So that's the real issue. How's it going, Reshi? Yeah, I'm hoping that Final Fantasy 16 can be kind of a return to form for Square Enix. Like, I'm hoping they can just be like, we're gonna make a game. And then they make the game. And then the game is decent. That would be enough for me to be like, welcome back, Square, you did it. That's honestly all I want. If next year Square Enix is like, guys, Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 is getting made. And they're like, by the way, Kingdom Hearts 4 on the way. By the way, Final Fantasy 16, we're working on it. And then we have to wait like 5 more years for any of those to come out. Then I'm going to be done with Square Enix. Like, just done. Can only take so much. Octopath is pretty good, yeah. It adds some balancing issues, but it's a great game. Definitely recommend to play. Especially if it's on sale. I went the wrong way. Yeah, Final Fantasy 16 looks great. It looks like a return to old-style Final Fantasy. Like I said, all I want is for them to make it within the next 3 years without being like, it's coming out, it's coming out, it's coming out. You better get ready, get your wallets ready, it's coming out, it's coming out, it's coming out. By the way, another Kingdom Hearts game, it's coming out. Yo, Magi! Thank you so much for the raid. How you doing, my man? Give me some foam in the chat for that Wolfpack raid. We're talking about Square Enix. Wait, I have a button for that. I need like a slide whistle going down. We're talking about Square Enix. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'm excited for what Square Enix has down the pipeline. I just really hope it isn't another... Because I could definitely see it happening. 100%. I could see at the start of next year, Square Enix comes out and they're like, listen guys, you're not going to believe this. We got Final Fantasy 16. We got Kingdom Hearts 4. We got Final Fantasy 7 Remake Part 2. You're not going to want to miss it. Be sure to subscribe to our Facebook. And then throughout the year, we get like Kingdom Hearts rhythm-based game, Kingdom Hearts mobile game, Final Fantasy 13 4, an MMO spin-off, Final Fantasy 15 fishing game part 2, and then like in 2023 they're like, oh, wait, 16. Because that's, you know, that's the way it's been for a while. All I want is for them to say we're making a game, and then they make the game, and then they release the game. That would be... oh my god. Dude, can you even believe that happening? That would be insane. That'd be a miracle. If they were like, at the beginning of the year, they're like, Final Fantasy 16 coming out in November, and then November got here and it released. Oh my god. What planet are we living on? Quote me now. They're gonna say Final Fantasy 16, November 2021, and then September, they're gonna come out with Final Fantasy Type 02, and it's going to have a demo for Final Fantasy 16 bundled in. And then Final Fantasy 16 is going to come out in 2022, but then get pushed back for a Kingdom Hearts game that isn't Kingdom Hearts 4. Quote me now. That's what's going to happen. I'm ready. My body's ready. It's like you can see the future. It's almost like I've been a Square Enix fan for like 12 years. And I know how this garbage goes. And then when Final Fantasy 16 comes out, they're going to say, by the way, we scrapped Final Fantasy 7 Part 2. We're going to make it from the ground up for the PS6. We had to scrap it, sorry. And by scrap it, we mean one of our artists came back with a picture and we threw it away, and that's all we had so far. But we didn't like the picture, so scrap that. In before Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 1 Remastered comes out before Part 2. Yeah, I actually have high hopes that 16 won't get pushed back. Now, as for Remake Part 2 and Kingdom Hearts whatever, yeah, see you in 2040. But I actually have high hopes that 16 will come out when they say it's going to come out, whenever that is. But Kingdom Hearts is in a never-ending state of we can't release these games. And Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 is probably going to be in the void for a long time, because they don't know what they want to do with it. Stop it. Stupid salamanders. Kingdom Hearts Pi, 0.5. It upsets me how, like, similar Square Enix and Sony are. And they're like, I'm a Sony fanboy and I'm a Square Enix fanboy, and they're both the same. They both do the same garbage. I picked the wrong fandom, dude. I knew I should have been a brony. God dang it. Should have trusted my instincts. Should have trusted my gut. Yo, Patrick, leave me the $5! Sorry, I've been asked this many times. Did Final Fantasy VII Remake sell well? I'm not sure how video game sales work, and it seems like people are either saying that it sold really well or that it did poor. It sold very well. The problem is there's an issue right now in the gaming industry where every company is like, this game is going to sell 5 quadrillion copies. And the guys are like, there isn't even that many people on the planet. And they're like, 5 quadrillion copies. And then it sells 4 quadrillion copies. And they're like, we're laying off the whole team. I can't believe this. So, yes, it sold well, but not for the stocks. The stonks were off. It's like when you were in school and you worked really, really hard on like a project and you turned it in and the teacher was like, wow, you worked so hard on this. I can really see all the effort you put into this, D. And you're like, That's basically the way they did it. Everyone released the game and everyone loved it and the team was like, yes, we did it, guys. We made the remake and it's awesome and everyone loves it. And then the people in the suits walked in and they're like, sit down. Stop being so happy for yourselves. Do you have any idea how many copies we sold? I don't know. 3 million. In 5 minutes, we sold 3 million. Wow, that's good. Good? We projected 3.1 million. And we only sold 3 million. You're fired. You're all fired. By the way, we're changing the name of our company. We're now Square EA Nix. This is how we're doing things from now on. Oh, it's going well. We game overed once already. So that's good. Square Enix sells like 7 bajillion copies of a game and they're like upset about it. Meanwhile, Sony's just making Uncharted movies for some reason. I think we lost. I think we lost as a community. We need to start over. Hey, that Uncharted movie looks great though. But it's probably going to be bad. It makes me sad because I want it to be so good and it's probably not going to be good. I've been saying since the beginning that if there was ever a gaming movie, it needed to be Uncharted. So I was pretty excited about the Uncharted movie, but the more I think about it, the more I'm just like, it's a video game movie. It's going to automatically be bad. it's a video game movie that doesn't have Pikachu in it, it's gonna be bad. Like, Nathan Drake isn't a big enough character for, like, people that aren't into video games to go see the movie. So I feel like it's just gonna be bad. The Sonic movie and the Pikachu movie were good. They were the only good video game movies. And the reason they were good is because everyone knows Sonic and Pikachu, even if they've never played a video game in their life. So it worked. But no one knows Nathan Drake, so it's not gonna work. Alright, this is the big boy. Are we prepared for the big boy? Sort of. How's it going, Zorochi? Good to have you here. Miss. Oh my god, it didn't miss! It didn't do anything either. Actually, maybe it did. I didn't mean to cast it again. Oh well. Leon's useless anyways. Holy cow, Gus, bringing the heat. Leon, bringing the bad. I'm kind of wondering if I should leave now that I beat the King Behemoth. But I'll keep going for now. Took one step. I don't think these scribes give me magic. Oh, did I miss Lord's resub? Thank you so much, my man. Sorry I missed that. I was probably yelling about Square Enix or something. Never mind, I never do that. This is a Square Enix appreciation stream from now on. No, I definitely don't want to run away from battles. I need the stat boosts. I'll be stuck here forever if I run away. Plus, running away in this game seems kind of weird. Sometimes it's great, and then other times it's awful. I blame Square Enix for missing the reset. How's it going, Christian? Hashtag Ohio Pop Boys. I feel like that's a great inside joke for us. But at the same time, people that don't get it are like, wait, did you start a pop band in Ohio? It's called the Ohio Pop Boys. What's your hit single? I don't want to live here anymore. Sounds more like a punk band. I don't want to live here anymore. Everything sucks and it never stops raining. Yo, Blood and Guts, thank you so much for the brand new sub. Welcome to the crew, my man. Hey, no problem. Some days it's hot, some days it's cold. The only thing consistent is Ohio is that the Browns lose every game. We could write this song. We could make it work. The Indians are good, except when they're not. What a perfect time for Browns in 2021 to show up. We'll get them next year. Yeah, this is the official Ohio diss track. Written by someone who's lived in Ohio their entire life. What's going on, Dub? I forget if the exit to this room is northeast or northwest. A few pop-up tornadoes. By the way, tornadoes tomorrow. The usual. What's going on, Great Said? The only sport that's worth anything in Ohio is storm chasing. We got the best storm chasers. Let's go. That's what they should change our baseball team to. They don't like the Indians? We should be the Cleveland Storm Chasers. That's a good name. You can make this work. Wow, I gave away a dagger and got another dagger. I heard the other day that if you see a tornado and it looks like it's not moving, you're about to die. Isn't that weird? If you ever decide to be a storm chaser, that's like rule number 1. If it doesn't look like it's moving, run. Why? Because it's coming at you. I guess it's hard to tell if a tornado's coming at you because of like the way the horizon works. If you see it going to the left or the right, it's like obvious. But if it's coming at you, you can't really tell because it's really tall and the horizon goes like this, and so it doesn't look like it's getting bigger, but it is. So yeah. They say if it doesn't look like it's moving, run. Run fast and run far. Yeah, there's a chance that it's moving away from you instead of towards you, but that's a 50-50 chance, which isn't a good chance to take. Yeah, luckily we don't have to worry about the horizon because the Earth is flat, thank goodness. That would suck. We have to worry about that. I had to worry about the horizon. That's why I never bought Horizon Zero Dawn. That was a joke, by the way. I platinumed that game like right when it came out. It's an amazing game. Horizon Zero Dawn, more like Horizon Zero Facts, am I right, boys? Yo, subs, how's it going? I only enter tornadoes if there's an emperor riding it. Don't talk about view count, please. I would appreciate it. Alright. We died to this fight last time. I'm ready this time. I'm not ready. Alright, just don't one-shot Gus right off the bat. We'll be fine. Did I cast that on Maria? Oops. Maybe it'll make Ultima do more damage. Maybe I found the secret. I did not find the secret. Leon is so dead, he sucks, he sucks, he sucks so bad. I wish I had any other character from the entire game that wasn't Leon, cause he blows. Yes, Furion, be the tank that you know you are. Dude, I want Joseph's ghost. You know how good he would be? Yo, Dr. Pepper, thank you so much for the 8 months. Welcome back, my man. Nice, it actually hit. Furion's dead. Look at this damage, though. Please die. Please die. Please die. Okay, that's good. Come on, haste is supposed to make you do more damage. I swear the buffs in this game are terrible. Don't die. Ah, you're doing less damage. How are you doing less? How's it going, Ardo? Don't die! Oh. No. No. Please die. Please die. Oh, no. No! Maria! 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 Ow. Stop it! I can do this all day. I have a lot of MP. Is he like out of MP or something? Is that why he's only attacking? Oh no, I think he's out of MP. Oh no. Die! Please die. Please. Oh, he used Blaze! What? Okay. It's gotta be now. Come on, baby! Come on, baby! Bro, what is this red dragon? He's so strong. He's so strong. How's it going, OMG? Yeah, I thought we killed him. Maybe not, though. Maybe I missed him. Maybe I missed that chest. I mean, we don't have to kill him. There's just a poopy bow. It's probably like the ultimate bow, but I'm not using bows, so it's just a poopy bow. Don't tell me how much HP he has, please. Yay! More dragon. I'm trying to think. God, it's... Can I ask why reviving your allies is not worth it? Because he would one-shot anyone that I would revive. So what would be the point? Who would I revive? I'd revive Gus, and then he'd kill either Maria or Gus. And if he killed Maria, we'd be dead. And if he killed Gus, then it would be a waste of a turn. That bow is why I got yelled at by people on YouTube for not using bows. Yes, because I can see the future. Come on, Death, you didn't see the chest in the dungeon you've never been in before? You can't see the future? I thought this was Back to the Future. So, here's the problem I have. When we started playing this game, I said that I liked how each individual thing leveled up. Because if I fought an enemy that I couldn't beat, I could level up the specific thing necessary to beat them. So for example, this is a red dragon. So there's a pretty good chance he's weak against ice, or whatever fire's weak against in this game. I think it's actually bolt, because like fire's good against ice, and then bolt's good against fire. I don't remember. But whatever it is that fire is weak against, I could level up that spell, right? But the problem is that it takes forever. Like, it is not worth it to level up ice for this one fight. I would be here for 45 minutes. Probably more than that. I don't even know what level ice is. Ice is level 4. I'd be here for an hour leveling up ice to the point to where it did more than Ultima. So it's just not worth it. Like, it's just, if stuff leveled up faster, then maybe I could actually specifically level up stuff for specific fights. But it just feels like a chore. I would rather figure it out with what I have, you know? And it's frustrating knowing that I'm going to waste all that time leveling up ice and then probably never use it again, you know? It's not like normal grinding, where you grind for a fight and then you're stronger for the rest of the game. Instead, I'd be grinding up that one spell just for this one fight and then probably never use it again. So it just doesn't feel worth it to level stuff up in this game. Feels like a really annoying grind, which is why I leveled up Ultima, because I figured Ultima would be good against most things. So I just kind of spammed Ultima for the last couple dungeons so that I'd have a fairly decent spell for everything. And that's worked out somewhat in my favor. Any of these enemies that have a ton of defense, Ultima does pretty okay damage against. But in terms of this dragon, there's nothing I can really level up that's specifically going to help. I just have to just kind of grind so that everyone's tankier. I could try to level up, like, Wall, but again, it's, like, not worth it. It misses all the time. Unless I probably have to get it up to level, like, 4 or 5 before it starts being useful. I don't even want Wall, I want, Shield. So, Shield has 11 experience. I need to use it like 1,000 more times for it to be like fairly decent. I'm thinking about trying to level up Aura. It's just, I don't feel like it does anything. Like, I've used it several times, and I feel like it doesn't do anything. But I feel like it would be more useful than having Leon attack, because he does, like, no damage. So I could start casting Aura to try to level it up so that he has something to do. Because he does, like, no damage to the dragon anyways. But if I cast Aura from now until I get to the dragon, it probably still won't level up. Plus, Leon only has 5 MP. So, you can only cast it 5 times anyways. Aura does more damage versus specific enemies. That's what it says. So, who knows? Who knows what that even means? It says, boost attack against various foes. So, your guess is as good as mine. Yeah, he'll gain max MP, but then I'll have to leave and come back to get his MP back up unless I use a elixir on him, which I'm not doing that. That'd be a waste. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spam Aura until I get to the King Behemoth, and then kill the King Behemoth, and then warp out. Yeah, I need to teach him Osmos, if I can find an Osmos scroll. There might be one at the Black Mage Town. Osmos is amazing. Best spell in the game by far. I don't know, at least Aura I can get the hit. Berserk misses like always. Yeah, I heard in the comments that Ultima has a really weird damage calculation. I didn't read exactly what it was, because spoilers, but people were saying it calculates weird. I'm not going to stop using it because I know that, because casually I would use Ultima because it's Ultima. So how's it going, Ataru? What'd you miss? Just us dying to dragons twice. Yeah, like I've said many times, I want a casual experience of these games. I don't want the everyone told me how to play it and I played it the way that is the perfect way to play it experience. I want the I bought this at a flea market and played it alone in my basement experience. Because that's what I want for the Let's Play. I want people to relive someone else playing it for the first time. Because a lot of people that watch this series will be people that played it back in the day, and they want to see someone else get as frustrated as they did at the game, not just cheat their way through it. So, I'm using Ultima because it's Ultima. After the game's over, if everyone wants to tell me why Ultima blew, go right ahead. But right now, I'm using it because it's Ultima. And my other spells are worse. And maybe if I leveled up Flare 7,000 times, it might be better than Ultima for some reason, but that ain't gonna happen. Alright, I need to Osmos something. And maybe I will figure out Ultima. It would be awesome if I figured it out. Wouldn't that be such a cool experience if I went through the whole game using Ultima and then I found out at the end that it sucked for a certain reason? Wouldn't that be so much cooler than just reading it in a comment and then getting it spoiled? Remember that hilarious moment during our Chrono Trigger playthrough where I couldn't find Chrono's house? Remember how funny and hilarious that was and how we talk about it all the time? Wouldn't it be better if I just went back in time and looked it up on GameFAQs instead, and then we wouldn't have that funny experience? Wait, free will? Come on, Leon, cast Aura before you die. Yeah! Oh my god, the damage. Man, Gus is so tanky and not tanky at the same time. He has so much health, but he just gets obliterated by everything. Virion has a shield, so that helps him a lot. I wish my mom was more into video games, so when I played them as a kid, she would come down every couple of minutes and take the controller away and be like, "You're doing it wrong!" And that would have prepared me for the internet. Alright. One down, let's warp out. I don't know if I would rank Final Fantasy too high. I do enjoy it a lot, but it's definitely one of the worst Final Fantasies. But that's the thing. The whole series is good. Like, I would still call this a good video game. I would still recommend it. It's just, if you're going to play any Final Fantasy, this is near the bottom. Because all the other ones are very good. You know what I'm saying? How's it going, Dio? Let's not ask about my opinion of Final Fantasy 15. I'm trying to have a nice, positive experience. This is a nice stream. Don't you want a nice stream? Don't you like nice? Alright, one of these boys has to have Osmos. Seriously? Two of these guys have Cure, but none of them have Osmos. Wait, wait. I was just kidding about 15, by the way. It's totally okay to share your opinions. I share my opinion about 15 a lot. That annoys people sometimes. But I don't understand why it annoys people. I'm allowed to hate a video game. The people that get annoyed with me talking badly about Final Fantasy 15 all the time are the same people that every episode are like, this game blows, and this is why. I hate this game. Like, yeah. If you dislike a game, talk about it. It's good. I'm allowed to have opinions, but you aren't. Ugh. Speaking of opinions, I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a second. Yeah, so, you know, about Final Fantasy 15. You know, real talk, this is a really safe place to, like, share your opinions, and I appreciate that a lot about our community, is that a lot of people have a lot of crazy opinions about things, and we respect all opinions. And I mean, that's the beauty of Final Fantasy anyways, is that everyone has different opinions about the games. You won't find two Final Fantasy players that put all the games in the same order, you know? And if I were to ask what your favorite Final Fantasy is, we'd get a bajillion different answers. That's the beauty of the games, is that they're so unique and mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. Maybe your favorite is the first one you played that got you into the series, or maybe your favorite one is the newest one because it has the most in it, or maybe your favorite is the originals because they're more simple, or maybe one of the characters you specifically attach to and that's why that one's your favorite, or whatever. And that's what makes Final Fantasy great, is that we all have different thoughts and opinions. And I want this place, whether it be on Twitch or on YouTube or on our Discord, I want us to have a place where it's safe to share those opinions, you know. But at the same token, that means that you're going to have to listen to me complain about Final Fantasy 15 sometimes. So if you can't handle that, then I guess you're not allowed to share your opinions around here. If you can't respect mine, then I won't respect yours, I guess. Because that's my opinion. I hated everything about 15. I hated the build-up, I hated the commercials, I hated all the mobile games and movie and garbage, I hated the way that Square talked about it, I hated the way they released it, I hated the game itself, I hated the gameplay, I hated the characters, I hated the story, I hated the pacing, I hated the fact that Square themselves gave up on it before all the DLC was over, I hated the updates, I hated the fishing game, I hated everything. There's very little that I liked about it. And more than anything, I just hated playing it. I was bored to tears. Yeah, but other than that, 10 out of 10. Definitely recommend the game. Buy it at full price only. Don't buy it on sale.